Before we begin, this video will not be as comedic as my other content because the sinking of the Titanic is quite sad. So if you came here for jokes, this video isn't for you. I'm your host, Professor Failure.
And I exist as well.
We're here to talk about the Titanic. The Titanic was the largest and most luxurious ship in the world in its time.
It was so luxurious that second class on the Titanic was actually comparable to first class on other ships. Oh, and by the way, why was it considered unsinkable? I never really got that.
It had 16 watertight compartments in the engine room, much more than other ships, so that if a few flooded, the ship would have enough time to dock safely.
Well, then why did it sink when the iceberg hit?
The iceberg made such a long gash in the hull of the ship that 5 compartments flooded, which was enough to make it sink. And many people died.
1,500 people to be exact.
Let's talk about that fateful night, shall we?
It was 1912 and the White Star Line's most luxurious ship was on her maiden voyage.
The Titanic had left from Southampton, England, docked in Cherbourg, France, and Queenstown, Ireland. It was headed from Queenstown to New York.
It was 11:40 p.m. ship's time when the ship spotted the iceberg, but it couldn't turn fast enough.
2 hours and 40 minutes later, and the unsinkable ship was deep in the North Atlantic Ocean.
About 2 hours later, the RMS Carpathia arrived and rescued around 705 people.
Many fewer people would have died had the ship had more lifeboats. It only had about 1/3 of its total capacity. If it had full capacity, it would have been more than enough to fit everyone in a lifeboat.
Now let's talk about some more recent things.
What about the Titanic that's recent?
Quite a bit, actually.
Didn't it get found recently?
Well, I wouldn't say recently, but yes. It was found while a man and his crew were looking for a crashed Soviet submarine, but they found the Titanic instead, which is a pretty nice trade-off.
I wish we could bring the Titanic to the surface.
Why can't we?
For 2 reasons. 1, it split in half as it sank. 2, it is so discredited and fragile that it would be badly damaged or even destroyed if someone attempted to bring it to the surface.
Oof.
Excuse me?
What?
Well, that's all the time we have for today. But before we go, I have some shout-outs. For content similar to mine, check Aaron's channel, Losers Inc. Link in the description. Also, Tom, that's the name of his channel. Tom, I suggest use the comment section of my last video. If you search Tom, it won't come up.